Hey, 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 fam. Hey, 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 fam. Hey, 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 fam. All right, guys. So it's your girl, Aniya A. And as you know, each and every night, I try to get on live and share my last thoughts. These after hour moments are so special to me, as you guys know, because it's my time to really share a couple of takeaways from the show. Listen, we've had such a great show tonight. I know you guys have been watching and staying tuned, and you probably saw on yesterday where I posted up the little video commercial spot that I would have Dr. Rev Kev on the show where we would be talking about his life, his career, but also being the social justice preacher that he is, the leader, the man that's just really shaking up the communities of Brooklyn, throughout New York City, and the nation. Because let's be honest, he's on national news and he's all over the place. He's definitely somebody that we highly respect and revere and we work very closely with. So, with that being said, I hope all of you have had a great night. And let's talk about some takeaways. Let's talk about faith. Let's talk about patience. Let's talk about waiting on God. Let's talk about some of the great things that we got to discuss tonight on this powerful platform. And the fact remains that, in life you can know somebody, but you really don't know them. And that's exactly what happened with myself and Rev Kev. And so I just wanted to point out that tonight really did something with my faith, right? And what happened was, I had no idea what this man of God really went through as a community leader, as an activist, how he really started in this whole game, right? And it's not a game, it's more so a lifestyle, right? And how he really started and became who he was and who he is. Because even though he no longer works per se for Reverend Dr. Al Sharpton, he's still a leader. He has his own organization. He's working his butt off every day to feed the community and make a difference daily. So, the takeaways are this: patience, listening to God, favor, and just to name a few things. And then you also have the fact of, resiliency, tenacity, overcoming the odds, listening to great leadership, but most importantly, listening to God. And so I just had to come on, like I said, and just share these last thoughts with you guys and really give you guys a sense of hope again. Because as you know, each and every day, we try to interview people on the Aniya A show who have given us hope, who have shared some very inspirational moments with us, but we want to leave the people and the community with a desire to do more, right? Because what good is it if we do all of this work every day and then we die and we take the work with us? What good has it done for anybody if we weren't able to empower somebody else? And so, with that being said, I want you guys to understand that in life, you're going to have many challenges. You're going to have a lot of stress. You're going to be pushed to the limit. But what are you going to do when that time comes? Are you going to stick around and are you going to fight? Or are you going to be discouraged? Hold your head down, be counted out. Tonight, I want you guys to evaluate yourselves and ask yourselves these questions. Like, even though we're going through this right now, what is your exit plan? What are you going to do in the next couple of months? You have to know that you have the ability to overcome anything and everything that's thrown at you, right? And so that's why I guess I do these after hour thoughts, because I get so inundated in my own mind and my own thoughts, and I begin to think about the future and what I want to leave behind as a legacy and what I want to show people even while I'm here still. Because it's not actually about what I can show them or what I can do for anybody else. But in being able to leave a legacy or doing great things, what happens is it empowers me even more because I realize I can and I will. And so can you. And you will too, but you have to believe it first, right? So I'm just really proud of my friend, Dr. Reverend Kevin McCall, for everything that he's done with his life and everything he's accomplished. And I'm also proud of all of those that do so much, yet are so humbled at the same time. And as you know, this man of God is very humble and he likes to work with everybody because he understands the power of numbers and community. So, I mean, tonight was such a blessing because it refortified my faith. I know I often say that, especially when I speak with a minister or somebody that's super duper powerful in our communities. I often share that thought because, sometimes I do lose my faith and sometimes I do get stressed out and sometimes I have issues because I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. But when I become reinvigorated or re-energized or, refilled with energy that nobody can take away from me, I share that with you guys because I want you to feel really good too, no matter what is happening. So, what else can I say as a takeaway? Yeah, like in everything that we talked about tonight, there were always these challenges that Rev Kev had, right? That were very interesting. Rev Kev had several different issues and he overcame each one of them. And it seemed to be a theme in his life that all of the issues that he had, he was able to overcome through like prayer and through trusting God. Like, I mean, I guess the biggest thing for me was how he didn't give up when the position went to somebody else while he was volunteering at a major political office. Like, who doesn't give up? Like 2 years volunteering, and you see this position going to somebody else, and you're like, I trust you, God, right? Whoa, super amazing. That is super amazing when you hear a young man saying, I trust you, God, no matter what. And he was very young at this time, like 16, 17, 18, around that time frame, right? He was so young, but he said, I trust you, God. And I wanted to leave you guys with that commentary as well, because in life, we have to sometimes say, just, I trust you, God. Yes, our hell is breaking loose. Yes, there's problems coming from the north, south, east, and west. Yes, people are dying of the COVID-19. Rest in peace to everybody that's dying or everybody that's losing somebody. I send my condolences. But if you're here today, say with me, I trust you, God. I trust you, God, because that's the biggest takeaway, I guess, from tonight. That we have to have this unshakable faith that no matter what, we trust you, God. So I don't want to preach to anybody. I don't want to be beating you over the head with scriptures or anything like that, because I can, but I'm not doing that tonight. I'm just letting you know that you cannot give up, nor can you give in, but instead, you can remind yourself that you have something to live for. And if you woke up today, you will make it. So it's your girl Aniya A. I want you guys to just watch live each and every night, Monday through Friday at 8:30 p.m. on my different live platforms on Facebook and on Instagram, where you can find me on Facebook, Aniya A period, A-N-I, capital Y-A, space A period, and then in parentheses, A-N-I, capital Y-A period. And on Instagram, it's ANIYAA 143 NVSANYC, and then FEGMGMT. Those three different platforms on Instagram, and then, of course, the major one on Facebook. And tomorrow there's another major rally and a protest going on in the heart of Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn to be exact, 3 p.m. at the Barclays Center, led by, you saw that here? Led by none other than Rev Kev of the Crisis Action Center. So if you guys care about what's going on in our communities, and if you want to stand up with us and get a chance to meet your girl Aniya A face-to-face live, meet us at 3 p.m. at the Barclays Center, and I'll be more than likely the one shouting, "No justice, no peace," and other chants. So, with that being said, thank you guys for your support. You guys have just a couple of takeaways from tonight, but there's a whole lot more that you can check out for yourself on my pages. And listen, love yourselves, be good to yourselves, and trust your intuition. Because if you're being told by the divine, the universe, God, Allah, you know, heck, whatever you believe in, to be still and be patient, guess what? You should listen to that voice and you should do just that. So that's my biggest takeaway tonight. Don't jump to any conclusions. Don't fight the feelings and all of the great things that's being spoken to you. Just relax, breathe, and be patient with the process, right? Thank you so much for tuning in. After Hours, Last Thoughts with your girl Aniya A. Check out my live platforms, and I'll see you soon. God bless you. Wow, such a great night.